Hello there, greetings fellow humans. I'm going to try to do all the tutorials, including the advanced ones in this, and thank you to Mobile Gaming Chronicles for saying that if others think I sound bored, that they'll get bored themselves. I'm not trying to sound bored. I'm not good at making fake emotions or anything. I wasn't actually feeling bored last night so much as just frustrated that I had to redo it because the game crashed. So if the game crashes, I'm gonna upload it anyway. But here's the current settings. I may reduce things further. I don't know what else to do here though. I think maybe it was the camera shake that was a problem. Like whenever there's an explosion, it then changes all the vectors at once or something. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. But I'm setting all the things to low. Maybe have that to lowest also. I don't know. This isn't boredom, it's frustration, because I love this game, and this is a newer computer than like the one I had back in 2009, and the one in 2009 I could run it at maximum specs almost. I don't remember the resolution, but it was, you know, all the other things were maxed out. Anyway, onward to the joy of doing the tutorials. So let's get it done again. And I do like the star bases here. I like entrenchment better than diplomacy, even though diplomacy also has that, but it has the other feature of like the diplomatic ships that have a area of effect within a gravity well, and I don't care for that. Anyway, this though is where you can make castles though. So, alrighty, here's my trying to sound as excited as possible. Welcome to Sins of a Solar Empire. This tutorial will introduce the basics of the user interface and touch on the core gameplay concepts. You can get information about most objects simply by moving the cursor over them in the main view. Try this now. Notice that an object's type, ownership, and other vital stats are displayed in its info card, which is displayed to the right, where it says Psycor 85, that's the username, Frigate Factory, that's the building name, Hull 4000 out of 4000, Armor 6, so that's like damage reduction. Another key location to get information is from the Empire window on the left. It is a collapsible tree that shows the status of what ships and structures you have at planets orbited by something you have selected. So yep, here's planet Hercenia, and we have the one Akan battle flagship Akan class battlecruiser with all those stats. We have the Frigate Factory, we have a couple construction frigates, and we have asteroids with extractors on them. So we're getting well, we should be getting stuff. There's 0 per second. What the heck? They have stuff on them, or don't they? It doesn't show that they have extractors, so that's why we don't have an income. But we have a tax income, so we can still get stuff later from that. Anyway, so there's the key location there. By default, the Empire window displays their planets in their most expanded form, with ships and structures sorted into groups beneath the planet. This is a capital ship. Yep. They are large warships that anchor your fleets. As they gain experience, they become increasingly powerful. Objects within the environment can be selected by left-clicking on them in the main view. Units can also be selected by clicking on their icons in the Empire window. Go ahead and select the capital ship of Doom.
Reporting in.
Good. Notice that selected units show their respective Empire's icon above themselves in the main view and have a light gray backdrop in the Empire window. There we go. Observe that the action grid at the bottom right contains actions and management options the capital ship is capable of. We'll look into this further in just a moment. Here we go, yep.
Reporting for duty.
Despite their power, their expense makes capital ships relatively rare. Smaller vessels called frigates make up the core of your Empire's fleet. Here are a few basic frigates to accompany your capital ship of Doom. So yep.
What now?
So multiple objects can be selected at once by drag selecting over them with the left mouse button. Try this now. I'm going to do Control 2 here. But yeah, there we go.
Where
for
do
this.
you need me?
Good. If you want to center the camera's focus and stuff,
How can I
let's
be of
put this
service?
as group 1. If you want to center the camera's focus on an object, you can do so by holding down Control and then left clicking on the object. Go ahead and try focusing on your capital ship now. So left click, Control click there, Control and then left click. which, let's see, control right click I think is destroy. I don't know. Anyway, if you want a better view of the environment, simply scroll the mouse wheel down to zoom out. That's zooming in, scrolling forward with the mouse wheel, at least in these settings. Okay, great, we did that. It's also possible to adjust the orientation of the camera by holding down the right mouse button and moving the mouse. Go ahead and try this now.
Reporting in.
Yay. It is cool, and no, I'm not bored. I don't know what emotion I have. It doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, all planets have a gravity well, which is the region of space around them where gravity is too strong for starships to phase jump to other planets. You may have noticed the faint ring denoting its edge of doom. So yep, there's this stuff here. This is the phase jump region. You may also have noticed the faint gray phase lane, this thing over here going to the other planet there, branching out from your planet's gravity well. Such lanes mark the allowable paths of travel to other nearby stellar bodies of doom. So we can get everyone in a group, press the move button, and move them.
I'll do my best.
So they're living on the edge. Okay, let's get them all over there. Notice that the units display the order they are currently executing with a pulsing border around the order's icon and their action grid with an order description in their info card. Yep, there we go. Units can also be issued a context-specific default order with the right mouse button. In most situations, it will issue units a movement or follow order. When used on enemy units and structures, it will order your units to attack. Let's explore one of the capital ship's other features while it's in transit. Capital ships also act as mobile hangars for squadrons or small squadrons of small strike craft. Squadron limits differ by capital ship. Like the carrier has the most, obviously, and increase as the capital ship gains experience. To manage a capital ship's squadrons, click the squadron management button in its action grid. So yep, I usually get fighter squadrons to help protect from the boomercraft, but I'm going to click the boomercraft so it helps speed up the thing with dealing with the other thing over there. Good, there are two types of strike craft: boomers, which carry heavy entropy devices to damage larger, well-armored targets, and fighters, which are very fast and well-suited for dealing with the boomers and lightly armored targets otherwise. Great, capital ships will continue to produce strike craft at no cost until all their assigned squadrons are full. However, strike craft will build more slowly when the capital ship is in combat. You may have noticed that unlike your home planet, other planets in this system currently do not show their planet type when in icon form and show no information on their info card. It's like I am question mark. And unlike Facebook, you can question the mark. But anyway, all that sort of stuff. I mean, you probably can there unless the guy notices and it's like, oh, you're banned for life. Who knows? But anyway, these details, in addition to which other planets they have phase lanes to, will remain hidden until you have scouted them. Take your small fleet and investigate the nearby planet by clicking the move button, then left clicking on the planet's icon in the main view. Alternatively, you can simply right click it. So yep, going to make sure everyone's gathered together and yeet them into oblivion.
Phase jump underway.
A sound planned. Oblivion it is.
Prepare for phase jump.
Ship number 56. It's barely visible. I should up that. I don't know if I can up the let's see here. Menu. And we can't adjust it. Right. Effects, video, nope. Yeah, oh well. Sound effects. Let's increase ship detail while we're in the game. Bring it to highest. Let's see if that'll crash the game. Apply now. Close. Let's see. Do we have more detail, or is it gonna crash it? It's certainly having oh, is it increasing in detail? That actually looks neat. 40036 and not the most detailed ship in the universe, but the 56 is more visible at least now. Okay, well, now we have slightly more detailed ships. And
Give the
one
order.
thing we can do is right-click
I'm on
to
it.
have them focus on that, and then shift
Attack!
and
Let him have it.
do a waypoint mode thing there. Hostile forces. Your ships will automatically acquire and target these things to make them crispy. And we can watch the doom unfold. Here we go. Yay. And without the camera shake, hopefully that's the main thing. This is like one bad day for these. What are they? Cobalt light frigates? They have the same kind over here though, right? Yep, Cobalt of Doom. Doom doom to doom. To doom de doom. And there's my booming craft that causes things to go boom. Boom ba boom 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 ba boom ba boom. See, I'm not bored. I was pretty much just frustrated that I had to redo everything because the game crashed, and I'd like to not have to have it where games crash all the time, you know? Yeah. Now that's a blue sun there. Do we have to deal with like the 2x2 hands of blue thing? Because that would be bad. They walk into a room with a sonic nose disruptor or something. Feel like everyone has nosebleeds now. That stinks. And then Doctor Who shows up for some reason or another. Excellent. Notice your capital ship gained a level from the experience earned by defeating the other ships anyway. Great. In addition to increases in its attributes, your capital ship now has an ability point it can spend to unlock new entropy devices and defensive systems. To spend this point, select a capital ship.
Where do you need me?
And click the ability management button in its action grid. And we can get targeting uplink or ion bolt. So this costs antimatter. This just increases everyone's stats in general. So yeah, I'd rather increase everyone's stats. There we go. Excellent. When triggered abilities are first unlocked, they will begin in auto use state, denoting by a circular arrow animation like that one there. When in this state, the capital ship will automatically decide when to use the ability. Let's see here, can we get back there and get the next level? In order to take advantage of the resources within the asteroid field, its largest asteroid must be colonized, so get over there. Okay, come on. There we go. Plop.
We're underway.
Yay. Okay, and let's move the other frigates over to where the
Got a job for me?
enemy scout ship will appear, right about
Yes,
here. So they can be there and get ready to make things crispy. And let's see here, getting maybe some mines.
A new colony has been founded.
The asteroid's now mined to develop. Cool. Awesome. Let's get stuff back. Okay, we need to do stuff. Should it be destroyed or replacement? Okay, that's about the this thing here. Sorry, I'm not bored. I just want to get things done, you know. But yeah, it's a cool little ship with little robotic armatures and a thing like RoboCop and the memory recall thing there. So yes, that's very cool. Yep, let's get these going so we have more everything. And let's get, yeah, there's the enemy empire has plopped their crap in my yard.
Got a job for me?
Yeah, there was once when I lived in a campground, there were neighbors who'd bring their dogs to my yard to poop in my yard. That was a lovely thing and joyful doom. So okay, those have been built there. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I meant to do this one also. So yeah, so let's get these built. Maybe build a frigate thing here as well. So somewhere like here, I guess. And let's see here. We don't really need a defensive structure, but might as well put one near the other things there while we're there. Another one even. But yeah, get a whole bunch of these in an arc. I don't really like Gauss cannons in like anything other than very early game, but they are cool to look at. They're just not very powerful compared to the enemy stuff. But yeah, when you can get them though,
Structure complete.
the early on times anyway, these are the best one. The hangar defense, those can take on some stuff really well. Yeah. Anyway, so take your frigates and capital ship and investigate the other stuff. So yeah, we will do that. But here's another thing we can do. Setting the waypoint to the capital ship, we can now have, you know, ships here going to the
Additional research required.
yes, to there. All right, and we'll need to get more research here. So let's get some research stations, military lab, and we need more everything. The joy. Let's go to the market here and let's see, metal sell.
Structure complete.
No, we don't have metal. Let's buy. Let's just wait. Waiting, you don't have to get the broker's fees pretty much. But yeah, we should be
What
fine.
now?
This is fine. Let's go a little bit
Yes, sir.
closer to here, so we're gonna be where we place everything
I'll do
here.
my best.
It determines how close it is to the other
Structure complete.
symmetric thing here. So the more you have of oh, what is it called? The closer you are to this, the closer you are to the enemy system's other thing there, the radius. So one radius to another type thing. So alright,
Bomber wing reporting.
let's get it all going, and great,
We're
now that
underway.
word's on my site. The joy. You know, I'd like to imagine that the computer's capable of understanding this as a video game, but I don't know. Robots tend to be rather potato regardless.
Phase jump complete.
Phase jump complete. Okay. Yep, here's this bunch of craziness.
How can I be of service?
Make everything go crispy.
Brace for combat.
And get the boomer
Structure
things
complete.
over to the Gauss cannon
We're
now.
coming in hot.
That have these
What
guys take on each one of these. The Kodiak heavy cruiser's not going to be the best against it, but
Attack. Let him have it.
let's have
Reporting
this take that on
Brace
now.
for combat.
That can handle
Structure
capital
complete.
ships just a little bit. Construction figured off of that is complete. Cool. So let's make it so we have more ships building if we could. Let's see here. Can we get fleet logistics increased? We'd need more. More.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see if I can do that now. Where's the... Here we go. Nope, only could get... Will it let me build it? Oh well. I pretty much got all the research I need for this portion of the game anyway. So back to the music here that I'm very glad is not copywritten. That would be a
Reporting for
pain.
duty.
The joy. The joy. Alright, everyone,
Where
make
do
this
you need me?
toasty. Make this
Secure the
extra
passengers.
crispy. It'd be funny if this were like the Kodiaks in
Reporting for duty.
Andromeda, like, we can't be beat, not by you.
Structure
But our
complete.
shields are getting a little low. We still haven't gotten hull damage though. So rebels have established a foothold here, destroy them immediately. And yeah, I'm thinking it's the camera shake that was the problem for my computer. Another guy on a forum said shadow something, I forget what it was though, but yeah, let's look at this ship as it goes crispy, see if that's going to be a thing that causes my computer to crash. Yep, it's a tank in space. A sound plan. Are you sure about that? Nice and toasty. Extra toasty.
Reporting for duty.
Everything is duty. Extra crispy duty.
How can I be of
With
service?
extra maggots of doom.
Brace for combat.
And this poor little robot, it's just like, well, at least I'm on break. And it's like, oh well, could be worse. Here's the frigate factory, which you'd think would have stuff building. One of the more tedious things, and I need to play it some more, but what was it? That game, I have a few plays of it, but Hegemonia, yeah, they keep building constantly, like right at the planet, so you have to keep your focus in both places at once. So, yep. Yeah, there we go with that to disable stuff. Plop, there's the ion bolt. Just barely didn't see it. It looks like the plasma thing from Halo. Plop. It looks like it goes to some random place.
How can I be of service?
Only your mother knows. So yep, let's go. And yep, cool little geodesic dome for growing plants on the battleship. And yeah, poor little robot ship of doom there. It is doomed. Maybe not this time, but soon enough. Yeah, it's pretty much doomed. Doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom. We're just taking pot shots at the random stuff we passed by, like, hey, you know we're here, right? Yep, and now we're firing the... It looks more like the Mac cannon from Halo, doesn't it? Or something like that. Or the idea of it. I don't think they ever showed that firing, did they? Or maybe like in Halo Reach when they dealt with the one thing before the other ship got fried by the glassing thing. You know, when there was the mission with the giant tree-like structure. That was kind of cool. But yeah, just magnetic accelerator cannon thing in that game. When your frigates finish off the enemy structures, your capital ship can start booming their infrastructure. Only capital ships and siege frigates are able to boom planets.
Structure complete.
To begin booming, simply attack the planet of doom, doom, doom. So much freaking doom, yeah, doom, doom. Alright, let's get it going, yeah. Make it crispy, yeah. You know what? Let's go to menu. And let's increase the effects here for planet detail highest. Right click to go backward. But yeah, let's do that. See if that'll do a thing. And definitely not doing shake camera. I think that causes my camera, not causes camera, causes my computer to go crazy because too many vectors changing at once or something. Alright, booming will destroy the infrastructure on the ground and removing words I don't want to say. Okay, but yep, here we go with making things crispy. Can we actually see these? Yeah, they should have the other things plop into existence soon, right? Last time there were the Cursoft things.
Give me something to bomb.
Yep, here we go. Some more friends that just popped into existence out of nowhere. And you know, I'm not bored here. I just am frustrated still that the game is like... this planet doesn't look like it needs to get any more crispy, does it? It looks plenty crispy already, but I guess we're just increasing the entropy of any habitations that have managed to survive all the earthquakes in Lava Doom. I mean, this looks like we don't need to do much work there. But whatever though, they're just having fun. It's like, this is the 4th of July for us. Extra crispy. Boom, boom, gee, it's great to be crazy. Everything is crazy, everything is crispy. Extra crispy world of doom. Here we go. So, yep. Just nuke it from orbit. Everything needs to be extra crispy. And it is, yeah, very extra crispy. Extra crispy.
Enemy colony.
Yep, there we go. So we got that one now. Rebel thing removed, yada yada. Try the other tutorials.
Structure complete.
Alright, basic logistics, let's do this. Alright, welcome to the economy and production tutorial. You will learn about resources and Sins of the Solar Empire, how to acquire them, and how to spend them on units and structures. There are 3 resources in Sins of the Solar Empire: credits, metal, and crystal. Credits are the most basic and universal resource. They are a part of the cost of all unit structures and research. Additionally, credits ease certain transactions between empires, whether it be through the buying and selling of resources on the market or in a form of bounty against other empires of Doom. As you recall from a previous tutorial, your empire earns credits from the tax income from the population of planets under your control. By investing in planet development, we do the thing, increasing tax so we get more money to yeet into space. Good, you may also have noticed that civilian infrastructure also affects underdevelopment tax rate, which is a reduction to taxes that affects newly colonized planets. So yay, and we can't press anything else, wonderful. Until a certain number of these upgrades are performed, these planets will be a drain on your empire's credit income of Doom. Metal is one of 2 secondary resources and is primarily used in the construction of ships and structures. It is acquired from asteroids rich in metal or via a metal extractor structure. More advanced units and structures require greater amounts of crystal, which can be acquired from similar asteroids via a crystal extractor structure. The amount of each is up here. As previously mentioned, all orbital structures are built by a construction frigate. Here we are, the little construction frigates of Doom, with all the detail, highest detail. So they have 05 on this one, and let's see, also 05 on that one. Yep, I'm sure that's useful information. Okay, so yep, all that stuff. Let's build a defensive structure to help fortify this planet. With the construction frigate selected, click the Build Tactical Structure button.
Planet development finished.
The basic platform for the TEC is the Gauss Defense platform. Go ahead and click it and place it somewhere here. Notice that your cursor has switched to a ring which shows the structure's footprint in the gravity well. This ring will be green when it is over an area that the structure can be built, and red where it cannot. You may also have noticed that the 2 gold rings within the gravity well, these mark the bounds of the area where structures can be built. Finish placing the Gauss Defense platform by left clicking in a valid spot. There we go. And here we go with the building of the thing. Yay, spraying the nanites. Build. We have the technology. Once the structure has been placed within the gravity well, your construction frigate will automatically move to its location and begin construction. Almost all structures consume either logistics or tactical support capacity depending on their type. Since both are fairly limited, the types of structures you choose to build at which planets can have significant effects on your Empire of Doom. It is possible to increase these capacities via the Develop Planet menu. Click it now. Like with population, different planet types differ in the maximum tactical and logistic support they can provide both initially and when fully upgraded. Now that proper defenses are underway, time to build an extractor to provide some metal income. Click the build logistics thing, the metal thing, and come on. Okay. As soon as the construction frigate finishes the Gauss defense, it will automatically move and begin building the next queued structure. Ships are built from orbital factories. These things. Frigates and cruisers from the frigate factory, and capital ships from the capital ship factory. Select the frigate factory now. Good. Frigate factories can build both frigates and the more advanced cruisers. Click the Build Frigates button now. Great. Building ships is quite straightforward. Simply queue the types and quantities of the ships you would like, and they will go to the planet ship production queue. Okay, let's get a scout frigate. And good, your available fleet supply is listed up there. And this is how these things look like when they're building. That looks kind of extra crispy, and it just plopped out of there. And let's make sure this is on auto search, right? Okay, well, it won't let me go there yet. Your available fleet supply is displayed there. In addition, capital ships require highly trained crews in order to be fielded. The available crew count also appears at the top of the HUD of Doom. If you should ever find yourself at maximum capacity of ships or structures and need to reallocate the used capacity differently, it's possible to free up capacity via scuttling. To scuttle a ship or structure, select it and press the scuttle button at the bottom center, right there, of the HUD. After a brief time, the unit will be scrapped. Extra crispy. Pressing the button again will abort the Scuttle of Doom. Notice that, let's see, can we press this yet? Notice that certain frigate types are currently unable to be built because they require certain things, like research. Before such a prerequisite research can be conducted, some research labs must be built first. There are two types: military labs and civic research stations. Military labs grant access to your military research stuff's military research tree, while civic research stations grant access to your civilian research tree. Select the construction frigate and build 2 military labs. Okay, well, let's select the planet. And we need 2 military labs of Doom here. The military labs here and here. There we go. As soon as the research station is queued, you may begin queuing research. To do so, open the research window via the button at the top center of the HUD. Research subjects are organized into 5 trees: the military tree, the defense tree, the civilian tree, the fleet logistics tree, and artifacts tree. The military, defense, and civilian trees, military, defense, civilian, and it won't let me press them, are unique to each faction and generally contain subjects that improve the fighting capacity of your fleets, plant defenses, and the economic strength of your empire, respectively. The fleet logistics tree is common to all factions and contains subjects that increase the maximum available fleet supply and capital ship crews. Artifact tree is also common to all factions, but requires the discovery of specific artifacts on planets possessing them before their benefits can be gained. That's why you do the research planet thing on each planet. Research subjects within a given tree are organized into tiers, which is a measure of how advanced the technology granted by the subject is. I need to drink some water. I wish I could afford energy drinks. I have like 29 bucks left, or is it? Yeah, 29.25 I think. Anyway, I need to make sure I don't waste that. Research subjects within a given tree are organized into tiers, which is a measure of how advanced the technology granted by the subject is. Additional research structures must be built in order to perform research
complete.
Into higher tiers. To conduct research, simply queue the subjects by clicking on the icons of accessible subjects within the tree. The queue research in Krasov prototype in the military tree now. That's this one here. The other things are Garda prototype, Javalis prototype, the repair platform. So yeah, there's this anyway. Notice that as soon as the research is queued, you can likewise queue ships dependent on that research subject. These ships will begin construction as soon as the research prerequisite is finished. Explore Planet. The Explore Planet upgrade conducts an extensive survey of the planet, which may reveal powerful hidden artifacts or other intrinsic natural advantages. As a final note, any type of construction can conveniently be accessed via the planet rather than the specific structure. This concludes the economy and production tutorial.
Structure complete.
Let's go to Advanced Interface. Welcome to Advanced Interface tutorial. You will learn about advanced features of the Empire window and other aspects of the user interface of Doom. A wealth of additional information about units in the main view is available by holding down Alt. So, Alt. Okay, Holding down Alt. Relative health. Okay. A wealth of additional information about units in the main view is available by holding down Alt. Okay, that just shows these. Okay, yep. That's the difference, is showing this. Those little icons that you can see otherwise when you're hovering over them. Okay, so that's what that means. The Empire window shows all ships and structures around a planet where you have something selected. In addition to objects aided by... Sorry here, I am tired. I'm not bored, I'm just tired. My eyes are hurting too, but whatever though. In addition to objects aided by your selection, the Empire window will also include pinned objects. By default, all your ships are automatically pinned when they are built, and likewise with planets you have colonized. You can disable aspects of this auto-pinning in the options menu under the user interface tab. So let's see here, user interface, and there's all this stuff here if you want to adjust anything. Yep, there's all that. Okay. If you want to toggle the pin state of things, there's this button here. Okay. Yeah, select and press the pin selection at the top of the Empire tree thing. Let's see here, what's all this business? One way to get a quick at-a-glance information about the relative size of forces at a stellar body is with its pip groups. So, okay. There's that. So 3 logistics things and 4 combat vessels, it looks like. Okay, they appear beside the planet's icon in the Empire window of doom. Okay, pip groups can also be used to select and issue orders to all units in that group, or as the target of an action like attack or move. If multiple planets are listed, you may wish to collapse them into a more compact view that only shows their pip groups by clicking on the small arrow beside the planet's icon. Try this now by collapsing and expanding this planet's details. You may have also noticed that, well, we zoomed out. You may have also noticed that at distant zoom levels, at distant zoom levels, planets display pip rings around themselves, making it easy to judge the relative size and placements of forces at planets with detection within the star system. One of the most common needs is to be able to select all the same type of ship within a gravity well. To do this, hold down Alt and then click the type of ship.
What now?
So that works. Cool. When you have multiple units selected, one is the sub-selected unit. Its Empire window icon, its Empire window icon's background is a lighter shade of gray, and it is this unit's actions that populate the action grid. You can cycle your sub-selected entity both forward and backward within your selection ring by using the Tab key and Shift tab. Ah, what the heck? What the heck? So, okay, Shift tab apparently sucks. But yeah, Shift tab does that for some reason. Interesting. But tab works, Steam sucks. Anyway, I mean, it's nice that it's a thing, but I sort of like buying from GOG better, because then you don't have to have Steam running in the background taking up processing either. Whatever though. It is possible to organize your ships into recallable selections called control groups. To do so, select the ships, then press a number key from 1 to 10 while holding down control. So you are number 2. Pressing number 1 exits number 2. They're all number 2 now. It's possible to organize your ships into recallable things, yep, while holding down. Form a control group. Oh, they want them to be number 1. Fine, you're number 1. There you go. Good. To recall a control group that you have formed, simply press its corresponding number key. Okay, the next topic we will cover is attack ranges. By default, most ships will automatically engage hostile targets within the gravity well. However, there are times when it may be better off to restrict them to a closer engagement range. This and other advanced behaviors are controllable through the tactics management menu. Open it now. So yes, hit engagement range. This I thought there was something like this, I just forgot it though. So yep, engagement range, gravity well. Okay. Let's try this now. So we have the hold position. Good, you may have noticed a number of other orders appeared in this menu too. Retreat will cause selected ships to leave the current gravity well and take the shortest, safest route to a friendly planet. Retreat. So Shift R also does that apparently. And it is possible to organize selected ships into cohesive groups called fleets with the create fleet action. The sub-selected ship is designated as the fleet leader. The other ships in the fleet will stay near the fleet leader and support it and each other as the fleet leader carries out actions like attacking and moving. You can also right-click this action to toggle whether or not the selected ship will automatically join a fleet when they arrive at their final destination of doom. It is possible to issue a set of orders to a given unit and have it execute them sequentially. All types of orders, attack, movement, and ability can be queued by holding down Shift when issuing them. Try some queued movement orders with your frigates now. Issue one movement order followed by a second one while holding down Shift. So, yep. Let's see here.
I won't let you down.
So there's that. Good. When phase jumping with large groups of ships, it's often desirable to have them all jump to the destination at the same time. To toggle between immediate and group jumping, select your group and then right-click on the move action. Try this now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do I need to jump now or what? Just jumping now or what? No valid space route. Okay, well that's fun. To toggle between that. Right click, okay. So that's the all group together thing. Okay, that's that. Good. Ships with group move enabled will wait for others to reach the edge of the gravity well before starting to charge for the jump. Because this delay can be quite long, it's best to have group jumping off when retreating. As your empire grows, your early factories will often be far from your frontline forces. An easy way to streamline reinforcements is to rally a planet's output to wherever it is needed. To set a rally point, click the Set Rally Point button on the planet's action grid and target a location or unit. Go ahead and try this now. So set rally point and plop. There we go. Right in the entrance of the gravity well of doom. So there we go. As ships are finished from any of that planet's factory, they will automatically go to where the rally point has been set. Once there, units with auto join fleet enabled will try to join the most appropriate fleet in the gravity well. Another helpful aid for keeping on top of your empire is the events window, which is located in the bottom left corner of the HUD. Whenever significant events occur, such as structures,
It's out there. I'll find it.
structures or ships are finished being built or a friendly planet coming under attack, a report will appear in one of the 4 sorted report lists. You can respond to an report. You can respond to a report by clicking on the targets on the report's portrait.
Point me in the right direction.
Doing so selects a relevant object or take some other... Okay, I think I might try this again. My eyes are hurting. But doing so selects a relevant object thing. Doing that, okay. Another tool to help keep track of your Empire's ships and planets is the Empire's Windows search feature. Go ahead and click it. The search menu allows you to quickly select all things that match various criteria, causing them to appear in the Empire window. Take a moment to browse what some of these criteria are: colony ships, scout ships, capital ships, factories, star bases, planet upgrades, artifacts, logistical slots, and asteroids. This concludes the advanced interface tutorial.
Structure
Okay,
complete.
now let's do advanced logistics while we're here. Welcome to the advanced logistics tutorial. The purpose and effects of advanced logistics structures will be covered. The nexus of your empire's influence in the galaxy is your capital planet. The further away your empire's planets are from your capital planet, the lower their base allegiance will be. Planets with partial allegiance suffer reduced tax and resource income. Go ahead and bring up the info cards for your other planets to see their allegiance. So, fully upgraded, designate capital planet. So, okay. Info cards there, allegiance 90. This one's allegiance 80. Right? So, yeah, 90 at Rosh Shalom and 80 at Goshal. Okay. But yeah, here at the capital planet of Leah is 100, of course. So we did that. Designate capital planet from the... To select a planet as your capital, select a designate planet from the planet's upgrade menu. If you have an existing capital already, it will be moved to the designated planet when the upgrade is complete. So, can we designate the central one or what? As your empire expands to more and more planets, your income growth will begin to lessen due to lost allegiance. One way of offsetting this is by building trade ports. Trade ports will automatically produce autonomous trade ships that will transport goods between friendly planets with trade ports. Each trade port will produce credits over time at a rate that scales with the number of trade ships that is launched. Go ahead and build a trade port. Here we go, building the trade port of Doom. There we go. Trade port. Yay. Whenever they get around to seeing about... There we go. Hello there, little building bug ship. Yay, building. Go ahead and build a trade port at both your Terran and desert planets. They are built from the logistics structure menu. Okay. So this is the desert planet thing. Alright, probably would want to have something between the two worlds, like here.
Another structure is in the way.
I have this selected, right? Nope, okay, there we go. Have to remember to select the right planet. And do you have a logistics thing here? Can we select this? Nope, it won't let me. Each trade port will also earn extra income proportional to the longest chain of colonizable planets with the trade ports in your trade network. You can see the extent of this chain by mousing over your credit summary at the top of the HUD. So let's see here. Trade port income 0.2 per second. Excellent. If your empire requires more metal or crystal than your planet's extractors, excuse me, then your planet's extractors can provide one way of acquiring more is to build refineries. Like trade ports, refineries automatically produce autonomous cargo ships that scales their resource income. These ships will seek out resource extractors belonging to your empire at adjacent gravity wells. Because each refinery draws from extractors in nearby gravity wells and each extractor can only support a few refineries, building too many refineries will not increase your resource income efficiently. Go ahead and build one at your desert planet. So, orbital refinery.
Structure complete.
Let's put it right by those extractors for the heck of it. Probably doesn't really matter, of course, but yep, here's with the smokestacks in space that look like those things that are put on trucks to make them smoke. Yeah, anyway though, wherever, yep, there's the little beetle of doom. Well, not of doom, this is constructive, not destructive. Come on, let's move it. One thing they didn't do right, like in Nexus they did it right, is having like thrust showing on each side for each movement kind of thing. So you build another one of those also there, get that going. The last core element of logistics is culture. It is produced from broadcast center logistics structures. So, propaganda, it is! Yay. So, now we got this going. So we gotta do that. Build one over at your Terran planet now. So let's do that. Here's the TV station of Doom. That
Another structure is in the way.
gotta do that right. Maybe here, right behind the planet. Culture spreads along phase lanes between planets and is represented by a growing line in the Empire's thing there. What is it? Represented by a growing line in that Empire's collar. The further abroad the culture from a given planet spreads, the slower its spread rate becomes. As culture spreads, it causes shifts in allegiance. Friendly culture will cause allegiance to increase slowly to a higher maximum, whereas hostile culture causes allegiance to slowly drop to 0. If allegiance reaches 0 at a planet, the planet's current government is overthrown, causing the planet to become neutral.
Structure complete.
Strong cultural influence can also prevent an attacking empire from colonizing planets that have had their infrastructure destroyed by booming from orbit. Lastly, ships will fight more effectively at planets under the effects of friendly culture.
Structure complete.
The specific improvement of their combat efficiency, efficacy, it says, combat efficacy? It should say efficiency, I think, but efficacy, it says, instead differs for each faction. This concludes the advanced logistics tutorial of Doom. Okay.
Structure complete.
So we got that done at least. And here's player setup. You can have all sorts of stuff here. I sort of like the Roman theme one. Space Romans are cool. The guy's hat over there is neat too, though, but yeah. What is that? Laurel something, whatever. And here's all this other stuff. I sort of like either the wings or the wings with the star thing there. Anyway. So that was the tutorial stuff. And hopefully I didn't sound too bored. I'm not bored, I'm just tired. And last time I was frustrated because the game crashed. And somehow, here's the settings so far. And it didn't crash this time at least. Yay. Anyway, take care everyone. And trying to not go crazy.